to Are Straight People Okay, the video podcast where we analyze straight culture and check in with the majority to see how you guys doing. Are you doing okay? You all right? I am your host, Amanda, and I identify as a lesbian with she and her pronouns.
I'm Aliee Chan, and I identify as a bisexual woman with she and her pronouns.
And Honey is my dog who is currently digging at the bench that she's sitting on.
You okay, girl? You settled?
She's doing some ASMR.
ASMR from Honey the dog.
Yeah, that's the first segment of our podcast.
That's her side hustle. Could you imagine? I bet it'd do really well. It's just her scratching on stuff.
I could film that.
Do it.
Let us know if you want to see that or hear that. I think before we check in with the straights, I just want to check in. How are you? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You fed me iced coffee, and that's really all I could ask for in this world. How are you?
Totally fair. I'm good. I'm a little tired, but how are we?
How are
people
doing?
How are we? It's a weird time in the world.
Yes. Is climate change reversible? No one knows.
Will we all be here by the time Merrily We Roll Along comes out in 20 years by Richard Linklater?
You know what? I hope so.
I do too.
I want to see that.
I do as well. Beanie Feldstein.
What a great cast for that. I'm just excited.
Yeah. Beanie Feldstein is having a moment.
I'm here for the Beanie Feldstein come up.
A lovable queer treasure Beanie Feldstein is.
She's a queer treasure?
She has a girlfriend.
Beanie Feldstein?
Check out her on her Instagram she has pictures. She has a girlfriend. She's had a girlfriend for a while.
Get out. I love her. I ship them. I don't know who her girlfriend is, but I ship them.
Me too.
Great.
Cool. Got that queerness out of the way. Let's go ahead and check in with the straights on Twitter to see what they're tweeting about. Marrying a cousin is way more natural than marrying someone of the same gender. I have nothing against anyone, just stating facts here.
Now, historically, I know that the straights have inbred amongst themselves in order to keep bloodlines pure, but I think that science has debunked this myth that is more natural than marrying someone of the same gender. What's your take on this hetero behavior?
I would be curious to know because, when you say natural, you think in nature.
Yeah.
And homosexuality has been found in nature. There have been gay lions.
Gay penguins.
There's been gay animals all around.
Yep.
But I would be curious to know I feel like it probably happens though, right? That brothers and sisters of the same animals might. Does incest happen in the animal kingdom is my question.
Who knows? Are we being speciesist by saying that they don't do an incest?
Everyone has to do an incest.
This is taking a weird turn.
I'm just kidding.
No.
That being said.
That's not Game of Thrones.
Why? Yeah. Has Game of Thrones just unleashed this mindset in people to be like, hey, you know what? I do want to fuck my cousin. Because there was Steve King recently who made that argument that because they were trying to be like, okay, you can have an abortion if it's incest or rape. And he made the argument that well, we've populated the planet by incest and rape in the past, so you shouldn't get an abortion if that happens.
I don't think that makes it okay though.
No, exactly.
There are tons of people who do 23andMe and discover that they are point-something% Pan-Asian, and that's because Genghis Khan went around and raped literally everybody. So
yeah. So I don't know why all of a sudden people are like, hey, cousins.
No. Let's not, straights.
I mean, I feel like queer people have such a limited pool as we are such a small percentage anyway, and we're not arguing for fucking cousins.
No.
You guys have so many people to choose from. Keep it out of the family.
And yet you are advocating for fucking your cousin. It's disturbing. I don't think y'all are okay.
Are you guys okay?
No.
All right, moving on. Made a necklace of my man's cum, so I'll always have a little piece of him with me.
There are so many other things you could take from your significant other to keep as a treasure totem around your neck if that's really what you want to be doing. For example, hair. Baby teeth would be less creepy. You can go old-timey and put a little photo in a locket. Why?
Also, follow-up question. How?
Was this he went in a condom, so you took it out from inside you, or the trash can, went to a local jeweler and was like, hi, can you turn this into a crystal for me? For those who are listening on the podcast, the necklace looks like an apothecary jar with a cork lid, and it's around a black string necklace.
I think that she might have made it.
Do you think this was homemade? Is she that crafty?
I think this could have been homemade
Does she have an Etsy shop?
with just her boyfriend's cum.
Just her boyfriend's cum. It's like, if you send me a sample, I too will make a weird necklace of your man's jizz.
I feel like, isn't that such a fear of the straight men, though? That like, oh, she might collect my semen so she can impregnate herself.
Yes.
So
If there's one thing I learned about the heteros, is that hetero men really think that they are a biological prize to be won.
so I don't know.
That's deep.
It feels unsanitary.
Yeah.
And can you imagine if this person happened to work in the food service industry?
Ooh, right. I'm sure there are like laws against this. Could you imagine, like, hey, I like your necklace. Where'd you get it? And she's like, I made it. It's my boyfriend's cum.
Oh. Okay, but so I'm fairly certain. I mean, Twitter is always a weird thing.
Right.
Fairly certain this is a woman, but do you think that a man would do that, like gay men?
I suspect if it's a gay man, that it speaks not of this weird, like, we are each other's property dynamic that is often present within heterosexuals, but some people are just like that intense and like would.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's across gender spectrum and sexuality.
Would you ever, if, I mean, obviously for women it's a little different.
Yeah, what's the woman equivalent?
Just female ejaculate?
But can you bottle it? It doesn't squirt out as neatly,
Just
What are you going to do, like
into
wring out a
rag?
sex towel?
Yeah.
No.
If a partner of yours
Yes.
was ever like, hey, I know
Deal
that
breaker. I'm out. Done. Not looking back. I don't care if we're married.
I'm trying to think how I would react
Would
to
you
that.
be cool with that?
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I guess it really depends on the person. If it was a joke, then I would be like, ha. But if it was like
Then
serious.
if it was a joke, I'd put silly string in a jar and be like, here you go. Would you be okay with someone like even having a lock of your hair?
No, that would be
Again,
weird.
because this is weird
That
and
would
creepy.
be weird, yeah.
Hetero mating rituals are truly wild.
Look, we don't want to kink shame here. Because maybe.
Oh, that's fair. That's kink shaming.
Maybe that's. I mean, maybe that's what you're into. Maybe you're into. Because I will say that one of the follow-up tweets was, could also be considered a snack for later if you're brave enough.
That's true. But if this is kink shamey, tag your kink.
Yeah.
Tag your kink. It's
tag
so
your kink.
easy. That's what hashtags are there for.
Cool. If you watch this video podcast or listen, if you're listening or watching, feel free to tweet at us. Tag your kink.
Hashtag tag your kink. What's the name for this? We're sorry we kink shamed you. This is two projects in a row in which I have kink shamed people.
Look, we're acknowledging it now, but I also don't feel that bad because it is unsanitary. Okay.
Categorically unsanitary, as is baby birding.
Sure. Yeah. Oh.
The other time I kink shamed people and got in trouble.
You didn't get in trouble.
That's just me, and girlship is getting into trouble.
No. All right, moving on. If your girlfriend isn't the most annoying human you've ever met in your life, then is she really your girlfriend?
I hope she dumped him.
I do too, but I think she might have because this tweet was later deleted.
Ooh.
But also, look at how many retweets and likes it has.
That is staggering. It is 49.1 thousand retweets and 187,000 likes.
So that means that there are that many people out there who agree with this statement. And are straight people okay?
Yeah, being in a miserable relationship does not a good relationship make. I don't know how or why they got into this paradigm, per se, where like they think that the more they detest their partner or spouse, the more valuable the relationship is. Are they inventing struggle to then overcome because they are free of struggle because their sexuality is embraced across the board?
Maybe. Is it like a societal thing where it's like you think back to shows in the 50s where they're like, straight to the moon, I'm going to slap you. Domestic violence is funny. Like,
right.
What? Why?
I think it's just that society by and large hates women.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
And further proving, like, if you think your girlfriend is the worst, most annoying human, are you just using her for sex?
Fair point, heteros.
Or are you just using her to be your mother? Since apparently that is a big dynamic
Yeah.
with heterosexual.
I hear tell. Heterosexuals. That's amazing. They're the Evian water of straights.
Yes, the heterosexuals. Anyway, go on.
That was amazing. No, I lost my train of thought. I don't care to get it back because you said heterosexuals.
Oh boy. Off to a good start.
We are off and running, queerdos.
Off to the races. So heterosexuals. Sexuals.
It's your new name now. I hope you like it.
Heterosexual? Heterosexual.
Tomato.
Okay. I don't know. It's weird that, first of all, can you imagine dating someone who sees this tweet blow up? What would you do?
Dump them.
Yeah.
Answer's always dump them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, cut and run.
I mean, maybe that's why this person deleted the tweet.
Yeah, I mean, well, so far we've run into 2 dumpable offenses in a row on Twitter from the straights. So I'm wondering if this relationship behavior is normal and they accept it from the straight community.
I mean, maybe not the cum one, because I feel like a lot of the
I
tweets.
feel like that's categorically unsanitary.
Yeah, maybe not the cum one. But it seems like based on the amount of likes and
Yeah.
retweets, this is like a thing. I just can't imagine putting your time and effort into someone and thinking they're annoying. Why waste your time?
I don't know, but it permeates like all throughout bridal culture. Like, you know that ring bearer sign when they're walking down the aisle and it's like last chance to run, Uncle Steve. Like,
What?
don't bring that into a wedding, straights.
Are you
Don't make a
guys-
4-year-old carry that.
If you don't like women,
Don't
what do
date
you-
them.
Yeah, what do you like then? Like, what if that makes me question straight men sometimes, because I'm like, you hate women so much. Like, it must be a damn struggle to totally disdain the person that you're supposed to be in love with. Like,
Yeah, well, again, like you said, they are only ever for sex or for mothering. Interacting with them as a multidimensional human being and partner is sometimes secondary.
that's so wild to me.
Yes.
I can't ever imagine going into a relationship where we're not equals.
I know.
But
Disturbing.
Huh.
On so many levels.
But we are in different categories, I guess. Okay, here we go.
Next.
So now we're going to move on to our larger topic today. If you're ready for this, we are going to talk about the Straight Pride Parade.
Why?
Straight. She's going to have you do all the sound effects for this. The Straight Pride Parade happened. Oh, damn. When did it
On August 31st in the city of Boston,
happen? Yes.
following the Gay Pride Parade in Boston that took place on June 13th of this year, the straights got together and thought, why not a parade for us? And the city of Boston said, no, my good folk. And they said, this is discrimination. And the city of Boston said, fine, you can have the move-in day for the city of Boston, a very large college town. They took the same route as the Pride Parade to prove a fucking point. The point was null and void because you don't need a straight Pride Parade. The organization Super Happy Fun America ran it.
Yep.
Milo Yiannopoulos was the
Grand Marshal.
The Grand Marshal. And if I mispronounced your name, I don't fucking care because you're cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. The organization who threw it decided that they wanted to throw it because the heterosexuals in America are quote unquote the oppressed majority.
Yes. The only time I know of an oppressed majority ever happening was apartheid in South Africa. End of list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that wasn't great.
Nope.
So, and that's it ended, right?
I
Ended
wonder in which ways the straights think they're being oppressed, really. Is it with marriage equality? Is it straights not being allowed in the military, being able to get fired from your job because you're straight?
I mean, straights are allowed in the military. It's just now trans people have been banned from it.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Why are straights feeling oppressed?
I don't know. Not sure. It's one of those things where I feel like if we've learned anything from the Wonder Woman woman-only showing that the Alamo Drafthouse was trying to do a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Straight men do not like to be excluded from anything.
Yes, because they've been put at the center of everything. So anytime they get knocked off center, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. You know what? I can't even say that because straight people are at gay pride parades all the time.
Yes, I think the organizers of this parade are missing the larger point at hand.
Because I think the organizers of this parade really wanted a white supremacy
Rally.
but you can't file for that
Of course not.
in Boston, but you can file for a straight pride parade. Which is no more evident than the fact that there was a Trump float, which is what Milo, the Grand Marshal, stood on. So
like, I want to make jokes about this. It's just making me angry.
sure.
I'm only coming through with just full rage.
I mean, I think that's a valid emotion.
I feel like this is an elaborate troll put in place to trivialize actually marginalized communities who are actively fighting for their rights. That straight people need to be like, we're fighting for our rights too. And like, you ain't lost any. You just gave, like, rights have been granted to other people that you have been using and abusing for centuries.
Yeah, what's that? Oh, crap. What's that quote? When you're accustomed to privilege, equality feels like oppression.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's largely what could be at play here. I also think that, I mean, because ever since this administration took over, the administration that is friendly to gay people, although it's been rolling back so many LGBT rights.
Yeah.
I can't, and maybe I didn't notice it in past years, but for some reason this June on Twitter, I have never seen so much homophobia before.
Oof.
It was wild and like truly upsetting. And it came, not that weirdly, came a lot from pastors.
Oh, of course.
Who are on Twitter. But like, it's hard because you get inundated with that because people will, comment their rage on it.
Yeah.
But then it shows up in your timeline. You're like, well, fuck, now I have to see this. So it's, of course, this is the year that we experience the most homophobia and like, what is it? 17 trans women now have died in 2019.
Yeah. And I think it's more I think it's black trans women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, of course, that like all of this shit is happening and the straight people are like, also
we're being oppressed.
Yeah.
You bitches out here inventing problems because you're bored.
I would be curious to know, because straight people are welcome at pride parades. And then at the straight pride parade, the queer people who were there were like fucking getting taken out by police. And I was like, well, even Westboro Baptist Church hangs out at pride parades, but they're never taken out by the police because...
Right. They're protected under the First Amendment
speech
law that the straight people at the straight pride parade think that they're also entitled to. Again, this is really just a covert white supremacist rally.
Truly. So let's dive a little deeper into it. First, we'll start off with the pride flag.
Ah, yes.
The pride flag, which was previously this lovely black and white, I'm going to prison stripe.
Yes.
Devoid of color because the gays took all the colors.
Yes. They took the rainbow. This flag is devoid of color and sloppy because there are wide stripes and a black design of the male and female symbols that you cannot see to save your life. There are so many design flaws within this flag.
You can't see it at all.
It's just poor design.
Also,
Clearly a gay person did not make this. That's all I'm saying.
It is surprising, though, to see the man on top there.
I mean, is it? It's the straight pride parade.
Oh, yeah, okay. Women get on top when they're... Never mind.
And it got redesigned.
So we got redesigned for this particular parade by Super Happy Fun America to this
gay shit.
To this, which if you notice, for all of my flag people out there, are the more muted colors of the pansexual flag.
Yes.
So I don't think that they knew what they were doing.
No.
But these are the pansexual flag colors.
A simple Google could have saved everybody's pride, LOL, in this situation. This flag looks gay as fuck. It is a blue triangle and a pink triangle and the male-female symbols.
that are in yellow.
That are in yellow.
Which are the pansexual colors.
Yep.
Yeah, so they did a little makeover. They tried to queer eye it, but maybe went a little too queer. So yes, Straight Pride Parade. If I had to argue against it, it's like, okay, if you want to be proud of something, that's fine. Be proud of you. Mm-hmm. However, it's always weird to be like, would you be like rich pride, rich people's pride,
wealth pride, 1% pride?
Yeah.
No, fair point. Yeah, when your pride is exclusory, it is super fucking icky, which is why straight people are welcome at Pride, because it's like awesome and open and welcome, and like we're celebrating, even though the first Pride was a fucking riot. Like that's part of it.
Yeah.
Straight Pride is straights only. We are proud of being straight.
Yeah.
Please support us because we need support.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, and it's exclusory.
Yeah. Because even at gay bars, I mean, most of us know that there are so many straight people at gay bars. I get that you don't want to feel Nope, I don't even get that.
We don't fucking understand you.
Yeah. Which begs the question, when you are somebody who's a part of the majority and feeling no oppression except for the fact that we sometimes make fun of you on the internet.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you looking for oppression, or is this...
I think they're trying to win at the Oppression Olympics because they're so used to winning at other things.
Is this desperately seeking oppression?
I think so. Oppression is not something to be sought out.
No.
No.
And
you can't make it up like it's a fun story.
Yeah.
It needs to be layered in through years and years.
Also,
yeah.
Give me a call when a straight... Like, I can't imagine there are that many stories of, like, two straight people were walking down the street hand in hand, and then a group of gays came over and beat them up for being straight.
Yeah. Fucking call me when your family members don't talk to you anymore because you're straight.
Yeah. Do we want to watch the video?
Do we want to watch the video?
Do we?
For those of you who did not watch the Straight Pride Parade, good for you.
Yeah.
You're not missing much.
It's less than 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
Should we?
We will, however, treat this like the Macy's Day Parade, because that's what the straights want, we guess.
All right, here we go. We are not live here in Boston for the Straight Pride Parade. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Aliee.
Here we go. The parade has just started.
Yes, this is Katy Perry's Left Shark coming in with a Straight Lives Matter flag.
You see, the Republicans have been representing by giving dinosaurs a chance here.
Dinosaurs are a notoriously homosexual creature.
So we're glad to see they're supporting the straights. If you can hear in the distance, that's God Bless America in a minor key.
Yes.
Sounds like something you would hear in a Purge movie. And we see the 2020 Trump float. Wow, the gays did not help with this at all.
Nope.
And we see some make normalcy normal again. No idea what that means.
And if you notice the crowd, it is overwhelmingly white and male, everybody. White and male.
So a really good place to go if you want to pick up a white male.
Now, Amanda, I am not a straight person, but I know straight people. And a lot of straight people I know are neither white nor male.
If you see that we have a woman who was walking by with a sign that said, "Who gave you life?"
Oh, and we have a clown coming in. He's at the right spot.
If we say "Who gave you life," that would be there are a lot of gay people who do give life.
They do.
That's a weird sign to bring, but
gay
I guess
people out here procreating left and right.
I'm hearing some very jazzy music that it can't quite make it out, but it sounds pretty gay. And we have here Super Happy Fun America touting their pansexual straight pride flag. And
yes, and the famous white supremacist alt-right yellow flag with the snake coiled in on itself that says, "Don't tread on me."
And apparently this gentleman would like to take back the rainbow, I believe is what his sign said. And I think that nobody took it from them.
They continue to exist in the sky whenever rain and sunshine are present.
And we have the police. And that is the end of the parade.
That is the end of this 2-week delay live broadcast.
Short and sweet, much like many of these men's sex lives. Mm-hmm. Maybe not sweet, but definitely under 2 minutes.
Short. What's foreplay? Why do we need any effort?
I don't know. But I hope that they all found someone to love
Yes.
at this parade.
I hope they have found each other, and I hope to see them at Pride next year.
Back to you in the studio. Okay, so Straight Pride Parade happened, and we're all moving on from it,
Yeah.
and looking forward to next year's Pride, but not Straight Pride. That's my dog. Yep. Here we go, honey.
Another queer anxiety icon. This is Honey the dog. Honey, say something.
She said, "Gay rights." Now we're gonna check out to see what the straight people are wearing.
Ooh.
All right.
It is New York Fashion Week, I will say that.
All right, we've got here a shirt that says 5 things you should know about my husband. 1, he is an excellent marksman. 2, he has a shovel in a backyard. 3, he has anger issues. 4, I am his queen. 5, he is a crazy husband, and I'm not afraid to use him. That is on a t-shirt.
That is on a t-shirt ostensibly to be worn by a woman with a husband.
Who has anger issues and a gun.
And a gun.
Let's remember to close up that boyfriend loophole for gun control.
Remember how all of the gun violence almost uniformly across the board in America has been perpetuated by white men with a history of domestic violence?
I do remember that.
Cool shirt though.
Yeah. Okay, so alternatively, what would be the queer version of this shirt? What would be 5 things you should know about my wife?
About my wife?
But it has to be like kind of related to you. It seems like it's like all related to like, so
right.
How
it's
would she
like,
protect you? Or would she, or would it just be like, she knows how to dial 911. She puts her keys in the middle of her fingers.
Yes. Well, I'm thinking like she is a level blah, blah, blah Reiki master. She has her master's in psychology. She will unpack your trauma and fuck up your life.
She will hurt you with just...
She will hurt you with your own baggage.
5 things you should know about my wife. She supports me. She doesn't use her anger issues. She's not possessive of me.
She made our kitchen table. I am her queen.
She knows how to use a hammer.
And I'm not afraid to dispatch her to Home Depot.
Yeah, it's just weird that it's like, why is this... Why... That's horrifying to me. It's scary to me that you're like, he has anger issues and a gun, and he's going to fuck you up.
It gives me free license to be a total asshole because I have an unstable husband with a rifle.
And there's no way that he'll ever turn on me.
This won't backfire on you, lady. Keep wearing that shirt.
Okay, let's move on. This is another pretty
Oh, boy.
anger issues one.
Here we
that's
go. I'm noticing a theme.
It says, I'm a bitch wife. I have a freaking asshole husband. He is my life. He owns guns and has tattoos. He has anger issues. I am his queen, and I'm not afraid to use him. So very similar to the last shirt, for sure.
The visual on this, it looks like a Minutemen style Revolutionary War skeleton man with a musket and
That's a fully formed human woman, right?
potentially a pirate queen with flesh.
Yeah.
So really, I think we should be discussing the paranormal, interparanormal relationship that this seems to be representative of.
If you're a straight woman who happens to listen to this and wants
Who's
to...
also dating a ghost.
Yeah, let us know.
How do you label yourself?
What is the parasexual? Paranormal sexual.
Parasexual? That seems like it's like, I'm only turned on by parachutes.
A ghostosexual.
Spectrosexual. Caspersexual.
Casper, you know what? Some people could...
I bet someone has a Casper kink. Are you out there?
I know, like, after... Come on.
Yes.
I
Everything's a kink if you press on it hard enough.
But I feel like the people, everyone our age, a lot of people were into Devon Sawa as Casper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So...
And Christina Ricci.
Yeah. Well, there's the bisexual.
You know.
The bisexual.
The bisexual. And are you a lesbian?
I would be a homosexual.
Homosexual. Heterosexual.
Yeah.
Bisexual. Got it.
So, I'm a little concerned about women with their freely advertising their husband's anger issues.
Yeah.
Please seek anger management.
Are you just at jails waiting for unstable men to come out and betroth them?
Let us know. Cool. Moving on. We have.
Ooh, this is my favorite. It's a custom face Hug My Treasure print boxer briefs. These are male boxer briefs with a cartoon woman's arms wrapped around the junk parts. And the custom bit is you can get your girlfriend's face on it. I don't know if this is intended as a joke gift or a sincere gift from woman to man or from man to woman. Either way, it's fucking disturbing.
It's hilarious. Also, the treasure. It's the treasure is the
treasure.
Junk. The junk is the treasure.
The treasure. If you're gonna call it treasure, please, like, while you're photoshopping, like, put an old-fashioned pirate's chest on your junk parts. That's funny. This is insane. Protecting a pirate treasure trove and, like, putting a fun eye patch on your girlfriend. Funny. This is insane.
Yes. There are actually reviews on this particular item too.
What do they say?
They're just like, my husband loves them. He can't wait to wear them, and like a lot of them just being like they're really soft. And I was like, okay, well, good. They work as functional underwear as well. But again, this denotes the same thing, almost the same thing as the other shirts did, of this possessive nature of like, this is my dick. And you can't have it.
It's attached to another human with his own thoughts and feelings, but this is my dick.
It's staking claim. Also
good for you for calling your junk treasure. That is remarkably soft.
Although, can you imagine though? I mean, maybe this works. Can you imagine if a guy forgets that he's wearing them, and then goes to
hook up with someone?
Maybe it's a good, but also if
they're like, whoa, who's that? Oh, my wife. Let me pull my pants up.
Yeah. Or you just feel like, an ex-girlfriend. They're really soft underwear.
My favorite part of this is this used to be $49.99.
Now you can get it for $20.
It is on sale.
$30 off. I should note, though, that this website is not exclusive. They are inclusive.
Okay.
There is a version that you can get with a man's head on it. So do we think that gay men... I don't think that gay men...
Again, some people are just that intense and crazy.
It's cheesy. It's cheesy.
It's
would you
cheesy.
Would you get this kind of underwear? But I guess it would just be hugging your crotch.
Just like across the whole front.
Would you get it? Actually, you know what? I might, just as like, if somebody were to buy it for me, or like, actually, it would be really hilarious.
Would you get this with like a celebrity crush's face on it? Like, would that be okay?
Wait. Should I get this with a celebrity crush's face?
I think you might have to.
Should I put Kate Blanchett?
I didn't want it out. It's already out on the internet. But yeah, would you wear it if it was Kate Blanchett?
Yes, but I also just think it. I mean, they say it's soft. Maybe I'm going to get a pair of these. Who knows? Yeah. Because they say it's soft. I feel like it would be really funny if I was dating someone. This would have to be like a year into a relationship.
Right.
And I got
time
these.
to show you the Kate underwear.
Well, but not even that. If I was like a year into a relationship and I got these and I didn't tell her, and then all of a sudden I took my pants off and I'm like, do you like them?
That's hilarious.
You know what? So maybe we can't fault the straights too much for this one.
We need to do a case study on this.
Cool.
We need to get into a serious relationship immediately.
Okay.
And then check back in with each other in a year.
Okay. Cool. So there is an alternative version to these. Same company. The face coming through.
Custom face tear.
Face coming through the crotch.
Like that scene in Alien where an alien busts out of Sigourney Weaver's chest. It's like this woman coming out of her cage and she's doing just fine. Gotta be down because we want it all.
She's almost like
clawing her way out.
She's clawing her way out of the underwear. It's almost like a here's Johnny moment.
Yes.
So right out of the crotch.
Heard you knock. I was busy sucking dick. What do you need?
Is this assuming that her face is his dick?
Yeah, is she an anthropomorphized version of his dick?
Or is she a tiny person trapped in his underwear trying to get out?
I mean, I hope that's not a tiny person trapped in his underwear, because if that were true, the head is not to scale.
No, like a really miniature person.
I know, but if that was a miniature person, their head would be so large. It would be like bobbleheady.
Sure, okay.
I worry for this woman either way.
See, but now that I made the Jack Nicholson remark, can you imagine if that was the face?
I would buy this pair of underwear if it was Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Here's Gina.
Here's Gina. Amanda. I can't. I'm like angry. That was so funny.
So I don't know if I would. I feel like the other one was like kind of off-putting, but like kind of like funny. This is a little more frightening.
Just regular scary.
Yeah. All right. So now we have this.
It's an entire genre of clothing if you've been to a boardwalk and tried to win a game at a carnival. It's bride and a groom, and it says game over.
Yeah. Like I literally searched game over t-shirts, and it's not a one-off thing. There's like so many results. Hi. Oh, our guest is here. Hi, honey. What's up? Okay. We're going to keep... Oh, you're about to jump on the table, aren't you? We're going to keep doing this.
You want to keep living?
Oh, yep.
Oh,
You're jumping.
yep.
Yep. Okay. Well, we have to keep doing this. But thank you for being here. Don't pee on the table. The woman is holding a sign that says mission accomplished, but I don't remember what the guy's sign says.
The other one says the guy's sign says game over, and then under them it says just married. I'm also noticing the one with the groom with a gun to his head.
Yep. Which begs the question, straight people, why are you getting married if this is how you feel about marriage?
What's the other option we're seeking out?
I don't understand.
If you hate marriage this much, don't be straight. Don't get married to each other.
Also, don't be straight. If you hate marriage as much...
If you hate being married to someone of a different gender than you, don't be a heterosexual.
Yeah, just don't be straight, because queer people can't really get married.
Yeah.
I mean, we can now, but...
Oh, my God. I forget what I was watching, but they were like... It used to be my out with my relationship where I was just like, we can't get married. And then they could. So then they were like, ooh, now we got to break up.
Is it... I feel like Key and Peele did a sketch like that.
Maybe.
I know that there's on The Office.
Oscar?
No, on The Office, Kelly and Ryan was like, we're not going to get married until everyone could get married. And Oscar's like, I talked to all the gays. They said they're fine if you go ahead and get married. And he was like, no, Oscar, this is important.
No, Oscar.
Yeah. So...
Marriage isn't a trap that straight women lure straight men into, as far as I'm concerned. Or at least it shouldn't be.
Shouldn't
and if
be.
it is, or feels like, or if this is like a fun joke for you, don't get married.
Yeah. I just don't understand why you would. Also, imagine marrying someone who wears this shirt. Like, I can't... Are there a lot of... Do you let, like...
Again, heterosexuality, totally fine in theory. In practice, we're getting a little dodgy.
This is another instance where people are trying to fight for straight rights, but then they have the privilege of just, like, being able to get married whenever the fuck they want.
Yeah, and making jokes about rights that queer people have been fighting for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and as someone who on occasion dates men, I said that like I go on dates. I haven't been in forever. But yeah, I could not imagine being with someone who would wear this kind of a shirt.
Yeah, I can't either. I just don't understand why you would... Just don't get married. If you hate marriage as much, just don't get
Yeah,
married.
if you hate marriage and you hate your person,
Yeah.
which is what that's implying, like, don't do it.
Yeah.
No one's forcing you to be straight. And if someone is, leave.
All right, so now is the time in which we are going to check in with a straight person to see just how they are doing. Today we're checking in with an old roommate that I have. Her name is Christina.
Cool.
And she's going to tell us right now how she's doing.
I'm feeling okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for checking
Thanks,
in with
Christina.
us, Christina. Final thoughts.
Yeah.
Are straight people okay? This week,
This week.
This month.
The straights.
this month.
The straights out here straighting.
Are straight people okay? I think, you know what? I like more to think of it as, are any of us okay?
Yeah. I think the straights are doing a lot better than they would like to believe.
I agree. I think that as
Yeah.
well.
And if we stop seeking out problems that don't exist, you would find out that life is indeed a beautiful, inclusive place for all.
And we try to include you, which is why
Yes.
you are more than welcome at our bars,
Uh-huh.
at our parades, at our weddings,
Uh-huh.
as long as you don't object.
I will say that climate change does not discriminate no matter who you are, and we all live on the same one fragile planet, and we all might not be here in 20 years. So again, are any of us okay?
Mentally, physically, I'd like to take this point to advertise that therapy is also a great tool.
Wonderful.
So if you're a straight person and think that maybe you're not doing okay,
Yeah.
please check out Talkspace.
Yeah.
Therapy's great.
Therapy is lit.
If you're a queer person and you think that you're not doing okay, check out therapy.
Therapy remains lit.
Therapy is lit. There are
I
hotlines.
love my antidepressants. They keep my brain working.
Don't be afraid of your emotions.
Yeah. Get a weighted blanket. Drink
a
some
weighted
tea.
Just everybody deserves a couple of mental health days.
Yeah.
Take time for yourself. Treat yourself. This
Block
goes for,
toxic family members on social media.
Yes. Straight people, gay people, everyone in between, everyone and anyone. Take some time for yourself so that we can all be okay.
I agree. I had nothing to add.
Thank you so much for watching and listening.
Double dipping out here. With your multimedias.
We are doing these once a month
Yes, why not?
at this point. So check back with us next month. And we are going to do a deep dive back into straight culture to figure out the unknown question.
Yeah.
Are straight people okay?
How you doing?
Everybody good?
You want a snack?
Yeah. Want a
I'm
nap?
worried.
Yeah. I am Amanda.
And I'm Allie.
Thanks for watching and listening. And watching and listening. Okay, bye.
Bye!